Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate it, especially my new viewers and new subscribers. Your kindness, your generosity, your support of my channel, truly been amazing. I'll never take that for granted. I'm a 57-year-old American who grew tired of the rat race and decided, you know what, I'm going to pack it all up and I'm going to move to the Philippines in search of a new life. Well, I found that new life, and I want to share with you my boots on the ground experiences the only way I know how. That's by giving you the nitty gritty, exactly what I'm living, what I'm seeing, what I'm experiencing. Never going to sugarcoat that. It's not going to start today. I hope y'all like my shades, but I have no choice. The sun is super bright out here. I'm coming to you from the beautiful Lakawon Island off the coast of Cadiz City in Negros Occidental. One of the absolute beautiful places, must-see places in the Philippines. And the subject today is going to be the 3 types of Filipinas that you must avoid at all costs. And I try to keep a balance of subjects, but this is one of those subjects that I have to do. You know, my base is 95% men, 85% Westerners who are coming over here to see women. And I've created a support group. We're looking after the best interests of one another when we come halfway around the world, and this fits right along with it. The 3 types I'm going to talk about today is the baby whisperer. This is the Filipina who tells you that she's single, doesn't have any children, never been married, but in fact she has children in the background, and she'll hold it off until she knows that you've fallen in love. And then she's got you. Then she'll bring it out. Oh, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't think you were going to like me, which is true for a lot of guys. See, I know from my comments, from my emails, that a lot of Westerners do not want to date and marry a single mother over here. And I don't blame you. You know, you have to demand the best. You know, whatever your criteria is, I wouldn't settle for anything less. And Filipinos know it too, and that's why they will hide this type of stuff. But once they get you reeled in and get you entangled in that web, they'll pull it out. Oh, I didn't want you to know because I knew you wasn't gonna like me. Because her being single and saying that she doesn't have any children increases her odds dramatically of finding a man and getting a man to come over here. See? Because I'm saying all things being equal, guys, you know, we think on a shallow basis a lot of times. We're going after the looks. So, you know, what looks good, like my mother used to always say, isn't always good for you. See? So you have to be really careful. You have to get to know these women. And the only way you're going to get to know them is when you get over here. Stop falling in love online. Stop getting in these entanglements online. It's going to cost you. It's never going to end well. And then by the time you fall in love, she may have 2, 3, 4 children. May already have the father somewhere in the background. See, she's a baby whisperer. She tells you, oh, I don't have any kids, but in actuality, she does. But there's another baby whisperer too. There's 2 of them, 2 types. And this is a woman, a Filipina, single mother, under 30 with 3 children or more. You got to throw her back in, guys. I don't care how good she looks. I don't care how sweet she is, how nice she is, how sincere she is. Being 30 and under and having 3 children, that's a big red flag over here. All right, either there's something mentally missing up here to have 3 children and you're under 30 and you're not married and the husband's not around, or it's a red flag to say, you know, you're still young, you're still attractive, you got 3 kids. Where's the father? Where's the husband? Because he's somewhere lurking around. See, so those are the baby whisperers. That's the type that you want to avoid. Listen, we didn't come over here 8,000 miles. This is the whole point of this video. I'm trying to help my subscribers for a mediocre relationship, or a mediocre woman for that matter. No matter what you look like, no matter what people say about you, you're coming from the West, all right, You are a catch. You are a prize, man. So don't let people talk to you. These dating police is what I call them. They'll say, oh, you should be happy with whatever you get over there. No, no, no. That's not true. That's not part of the Sunshine Shoulders rule book. And don't do it, guys. Be on the lookout for the baby whisperer. The second woman that you should avoid at all costs is the Jesus freak, unless you are a Jesus freak too. All right, and then if that's the case, you're a match made in heaven. Otherwise, it's going to be a match made in hell for your 2 weeks that you're going to be over here. She's looking for the perfect man. Everything that she does, she has to check with Jesus first. What would Jesus do? Let me pray on it. God didn't talk to me yet, and all of that. And I'm not knocking anybody's religion. I respect people's religion. Religion is like someone's possessions. I respect it. I would never violate it. But if you're over here and you're looking for a woman that's realistic, a realistic Filipino, you have to stay away from the Jesus freak, unless you're a Jesus freak. She's always in church. She's not going to make a decision without the priest, without somebody in that church. She's going to expect you to go right along with her to church. Sex is out of the question, and don't even look at me like, oh, what do you mean sex? Yeah, you come over here for sex, okay? That's normal. Don't beat yourself up about that. And the Jesus freak is going to ask you to make the biggest of all gambles over here. Not only are you coming 8,000 miles halfway around the world to see her, but she's going to say, oh, wait until we get married before we get intimate. Not even a kiss, not nothing. And the Philippines is full of Jesus freaks over here. I'm going to tell you now. This is a very religious country, but not all of them behind closed doors are religious. But the Jesus freak, throw her back in, guys, no matter what she looks like. I've met them over here. Some of them you can break through and they become normal. My wife's friend right now, she was the biggest Jesus freak of all that I'd ever met over here. Now she's married to an Army guy with 2 kids. All right, you see her Facebook, you know that she's no longer a Jesus freak. She probably goes to church every Sunday, which a lot of Filipinos do, especially pre-pandemic. But yeah, the Jesus freak, she's the type, she wants to bring you along on the outings where they go to the beach or they go around to Center Mall and they sit around and they sing church songs and gospel songs and all of that. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But majority of my subscribers are not Jesus freaks. You're going to waste your time coming over here. That's why I always tell you guys, do not fall in love with online. You don't know who these women are. Come over here, because it's all about compatibility. And it may take you 4 or 5, 6 times before you find a woman over here that's compatible with you. It's very, very hard to do it over here, And I know, you see the Dumageddon disciples, they've got all the answers. They know everything, They're going to tell you it's not. They're going to tell you, oh, you can go online and meet a girl the first time around. Well, that's good for them. But see, they don't set the standard over here, guys. They don't realize that the people who are coming over here now, they're so diverse. They're so different. They're not cut out of that, cloth down there, So the Jesus freak, guys, stay away from her. The third, and definitely not the last, because it's all types of Filipinos that you should stay away from. These are just my top 3, the ones that you're most likely going to meet when you get over here. See, the third one is the ex-fiance. I talk about her all the time. This is the one who's already been with a foreigner. You have to avoid her at all costs. Filipinas, they love hard. They give their 100% if they're into you. Evidently she was, because she was a fiancé to this man. And trust me, you don't want the baggage that she's carrying along with her, because it's going to be a lot of baggage. the broken heart, the broken promises. You're going to have to pay for all of that. Not only that, but you're going to get just a woman who's basically been emotionally abused. That's what it really comes down to. Because the man, he's come over here, he's used her, she's done everything that he wanted her to do, and then he left for whatever reason, for another woman, went back to his country, but he did not fulfill the promises that he made to her. She's hurt, she's damaged, and you're going to pay for it. You're going to be the rebound. Because remember, Filipinos move on quick, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to be a rebound, because you're going to be a rebound. That's the worst of all of them, really. There's probably 10 different types of Filipinos you should avoid over here, you know, that you're going to get unlucky, because majority of women you meet over here are going to be top of the line women, you know. But remember, Filipinos are not from outer space, guys. Excuse me. They're human beings. They're women just like the women that you meet in at home. They just look different. They may eat different foods. They have a different language, you understand? But they're women. They're left brain thinkers, and they're going to give you problems somewhere down the line that you're going to have to work through. And if she's not compatible with you, if you don't have a good line of communication, I'm sorry, it's going to be over. You know, hopefully you're not as damaged coming out of the relationship as you was coming in. Excuse me, guys, I'm sorry. But I just drank some water before I came on here now. I mean, it's super, super hot out here. Not a whole lot of trees. And before I get over here, I'm going to just walk you around a little bit for the last few minutes of the video. So those are the 3 women that you avoid over here. That's my top 3. The baby whisperer, she's going to tell you she's beautiful, she's sexy, she's going to do everything you want her to do. She's going to tell you everything you want to hear, including she doesn't have children. In fact, when you get over here, it's going to be the opposite. She has 1, 2, 3 children. All right. There's another baby whisperer. She's under 30 years old with 3 children or more. Stay away from her. There's something mentally wrong there. For you to be so young and have 3 children and you're not married, especially over here in the Philippines, more than likely you're easy, or you got 2 or 3 baby daddies over here, and because you're good looking, because you're sexy, they're going to be hanging around. You're probably still living with one. So the baby whisperer, the Jesus freak, unless you're a Jesus freak, guys, I'm not even going to go into it. Leave her alone, okay? Unless you're willing to go to church and sit there all day and sing gospel songs on the beach around a bunch of other Jesus freaks. And don't get me wrong, man, when I say that. There's nothing wrong with religious people, okay? I'm just not religious, so I'm not going to be compatible with somebody who is a Jesus freak. So unless you're a Jesus freak, and you're patient and you want to wait, and everything is God's will, and it's the will of God, and you got to check with Jesus everything you do, then I would throw her back in. I wouldn't fool with her. And last, and certainly not least, the top one that you need to avoid over here. Of course she's beautiful. Of course she's sexy, because she's been with a foreigner before. She's seen it all the tricks, everything you're going to tell her. Any place you try to take her, oh, we've already been here before. You don't want her. You're in a no-win situation. She's damaged, and I didn't say damaged good. She's been emotionally abused. All the promises he made, he did not keep. She's angry. You're going to pay the price for that, guys. Leave her alone. So it's late. If you're in America, before you let your head hit the pillow, please help somebody. But if you're on one of them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, you're just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break and you see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a couple of dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's about 12 noon. You still have the whole rest of the day to find somebody to help. Millions of people over here, there's no excuse for you not to intentionally go out and find somebody to help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free, and I'll see you next time. Stick with me, guys, for a couple of minutes. I'm going to walk you around here, show you the ocean. There's both sides of the ocean. This is an island. It's really, really beautiful, but it's hot. It's not a whole lot of trees. We're gonna wait till the sun goes down a little bit. We're waiting on our lunch to be delivered here. We're gonna get one of those huts out there, and I may take my daughter into the water. But come along with me for a little while. And like I said, excuse my glasses, but I'm not making any excuses. The sun is super duper bright out here. There's a boat behind me. I don't even know if you can see it. I'm gonna have to get closer to the, behind me is where we're staying, room 5. See, I've been out here for a few minutes. It's already hot. But yeah, this is a nice place. If you come to the Philippines and you're in Negros Occidental, you have to visit Lakawon Island. And what you do is you come into Cadiz City at the terminal, catch you a tricycle. It's about a 5.5 kilometer ride. And then you catch the bunker boat, which I'm going to turn around and show you. I hope you can see that. That bunker boat like that, is several of them. Yeah, and this isn't white sand like in Destin, Florida, but this is as white as you're going to get it in the Philippines. And I'll show you behind me what it really looks like, guys. And you see all the huts that you can, and then they've got a bar and restaurant in the back of there. It's a really, really big place, but it's really, really nice. It's romantic. You want to take your girl here. That's the, well, they've got a floating bar, but it's already gone. No, there it is. If you see it behind me, can you see, let me see, right here. That's a floating bar. It goes out, you can pay a price for that, and I think you get free drinks once you get out there. It's really, really nice, but thank you all for stopping by. I really appreciate it, but I gotta go, it's hot. There's even a different type of a place you can rent right here. I guess that's something like a glamping, but we're staying in a hotel room. They got cottages. They got the whole 9 yards here. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. And I get my police glasses. That's what they're called, police. I got them from the mall. I get a chance to wear them today. But yeah, I'll show you some more pictures. I'm gonna put a whole tour of this place on my Patreon page later on. Take care, everybody.